You're welcome back. Want to look at revision questions. All right, in this in the chapter we've just finished. Okay, the first question says discuss 5 elements of internal control. Okay, we said the first element is the control environment, which is the most important. Okay, this has to do with the culture of the organization. All right, it has to do with the belief of management, the belief of the board of directors. All right, it has to do with the signals, all right, that is being shown by the executive management, the leadership of the organization, the commitment to control issues. That is very, very important. Then of course we have control activities, okay, like policies, all right, segregation of duty, IT controls, general controls. All those are control activities within the organization. Okay, we have a risk assessment. Okay, for you to be able to have control in place, you need to perform risk assessment to identify the risks, because the controls are actually meant to address the risk. And of course there must be information and communication, so you need to identify all the information systems in the organization, because your infrastructure, your technology will affect will determine the kind of controls you have to put in place. And of course there must be control monitoring, okay, because the environment is always changing, so you need to always monitor your environment to determine whether there is a need to update your controls. Okay, so the second question says discuss the use of application controls in business entities. So we said application controls are controls that has to do with the processing, all right, of in an application. Okay, and you are going to have input controls, you are going to have processing controls. Okay, you are going to have output controls. All right, you are going to have controls over the standing data and the master file. Okay, those are what we call data at rest. Okay, so your input controls, you want to ensure that there is authorization. You want to ensure that the source document is valid, the person posting is valid, the system being used is valid. All right, you want to ensure that the right data is what is being inputted into the system. You want to be sure that the right data is what is being posted. So you have all manner of checks. We talk about range check. Okay, the range is already defined, you cannot go beyond that particular range. Okay, I talk about check digits, okay, which is used to discover transpositional errors. Okay, somebody want to post 98, he posted 89. All right, that transposition. All right, the check digit will pick it. So for example, your account number, we use number now in our account number. So everybody has 10 digits, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. All right, and 10. Okay, so the last number of your account number is what is called check digit. Okay, so if the order of this, if the order, for example, changes from 23 to 0132, this check digit will change. It will not be 9 again, it will be another number, and that one will help to discover. The system will pick it that automatically there is a transposition error. All right, so you have completion check, which I also mentioned. If you are filling a form, if there is a particular area you did not fill, all right, the system will pick it that look, you have not completed this particular form. You have what we call reasonableness check. As you are posting, the system is checking whether what you are posting is reasonable. All right, based on what what you have been posting before, or what is allowable by the system. All right, you have sequence check. All right, system once you are posted 1, you wanted to see 2, so if you post 5 after 1, system will say something is wrong. All right, so all these are built into the system to discover, to ensure that you post rightly. Okay, you have processing controls, which ensure that what is happening within the system in the time of processing is accurate, is complete. All right, we talk about the control total, we talk about batch total. All right, all this can be used to detect errors. Okay, we also talk about output controls. Okay, you need to check manually, compare output with input. You need to ensure that the output gets to the right person. I talk about distribution list. All right, so all these controls are there. Okay, controls over master file. all right, and standing data. I talk about access control, so that only people that are authorized to modify the standing data can actually have that kind of access. Okay, so there should be controls over standing data to ensure that those data cannot be modified, the balances cannot be updated without authorization. All right, so all these are application controls that can be used in any business entity. So we're also told, number 3, to discuss the IT controls we expect in an e-commerce entity. All right, I use Jumia as a reference, Konga.com, Alibaba.com. Okay, so all these websites, all right, it's very important that there is encryption, all right, on that website, because people are submitting their card details, their ATM details, which can be harvested. All right, so those details you are submitting, all right, must be encrypted. Okay, there's what we call HTTPS. All right, okay, secure hypertext transfer protocol. All right, so which uses what we call SSL, okay, or TLS, okay, transport layer security or secure socket layer. Okay, these are technical things, technical terms or technical products used in by IT people to encrypt such a website, so that anything you are typing is not being stored in the clear. All right, so encryption is a very good IT control that I will expect, all right, to have in an e-commerce. Of course, like I said, they need to use firewalls, all right, on the web server. All right, so www.jumia.com is residing, there is a web server, all right, that you are trying to connect to when you type that address. All right, so that web server should be protected by firewalls. All right, firewalls is like a filter that determine what goes into that network and what goes out of that network. Okay, there's what we call IDS, intrusion detection system. Okay, so if somebody is trying to hack that website, all right, there should be a way to alert auditors or control people, all right, that there is an attack that is going on. We have what we call IPS, intrusion prevention system, which will be in front of the firewall, all right, such that it is there to prevent. All right, and if it cannot prevent, the detection system should also be able to also alarm us, okay, that there is a problem. Okay, the website also itself, okay, there's what we call secure coding now. Okay, I hope you are not getting lost. Okay, anybody that wants to be an accountant or auditor now must be ready to understand IT. Okay, so even their developers, the website developers, they need to ensure that they have hack-proof the website. So every tool that an hacker will want to use to hack their website, all right, they should have tried it on the website themselves to ensure that the website is secure. Okay, there is one attack we call SQL injection. All right, SQL injection.